Good morning. Good morning. God bless you. All right, so we are here now. We got up early, probably about 5 o'clock this morning, and we are here to drop off that load that we picked up yesterday evening. So we're actually dropping off at Target.
Arrive at 166 Corporate Drive on the left.
We'll see. We pray it just be a drop off and not a live load where they're actually taking it off. So got some humps and it's some bumps. So we should see. I wanted you all to see how it looks out here. Get ready to pull up here. And this is where they normally give him the instructions. He usually gives them the paperwork, and I have to get his instructions. We do what they tell us to do, of course, and that's how he ended up getting paid for this load. So guess who dropped in the hook? And we had a little test real quick. They didn't send us our T number. So with Target, you got to have like a T and then the rest of the code. So they didn't send that to us at all. So we had to he ended up having to call his job. The lady said she didn't see it either. So she said she had to send a message to Target. Target had to shoot it, I guess, to us. Or to them, and they shot it to us. So we did have to wait a little bit just for that. We went up to the window like twice. So all right, so when we went to go get our trailer that we had to hook, it was old. And with Swift, you can't like bobtail, which I would just say they call it the tractor. I call it the truck. You know, just drive with the truck unless you like driving home or something like that. Not from a far distance. But if you're going to get another load, you have to show up with the empty trailer. So we got there, and it was an old trailer, like a 2008, and it had a raggedy door. So you don't want to show up somewhere and drive another 2 hours to your next location, and then they like, no, you're not gonna be able to pick up this order. So we was able to finally hook that trailer up. Also too, baby, is your tandem straight? Okay. All right. So we are in South Carolina. Y'all remember the South Carolina thing, right? So we had to make sure that's good. And what else was I telling y'all? Okay, so when we get there, they're saying on our little dispatch thingy, the on his screen, they're saying we're picking up another trailer, which is good. So that means it's dropping hook. So that's a good thing. So once we pick that up, we're going to another part of South Carolina, and we got to go back to Georgia. So once we go back to Georgia, which is not supposed to be a really long drive, so it's not deep in Georgia, we're gonna go ahead and drop that off, and then we're going home. As y'all know, this week started a little bit later than normal. We normally start on a Monday. We didn't leave till a Wednesday, so we got a little more extra time in. So we'll be going home. We'll be home tonight. So, all right, update you soon. Okay, so we're here to drop off this trailer and then pick up this load here in South Carolina. What was so funny was we actually got off at the Georgia line. We made a
Georgia, and then a left into South Carolina.
A right into Georgia, a left into South Carolina, and that was funny. But sometimes it's like that. It's kind of like that where we are too. You could think you in one part and then you in the next, or either like the addresses It's like a street over, you know. It's probably everywhere more than likely, but that was just weird. But so we're gonna have to find our spot here. I'm gonna show you what we got here. Drop off. Did they tell you a location or just an empty spot?
So just drop off anywhere.
Okay, so that's a good thing. We could just drop it off anywhere. Sometimes these spots are just tight. So he's just gonna find something that'll work better for us. Drop it off, and then we're gonna go pick up our load. And as far as we know, it should be already ready. As far as we know. All right, stay tuned. You did that. Yes, you did that. You did that. How you feel? Y'all, he just backed that thing right on up. Just real quick. Come on now. He's doing it. All right, so we found our trailer. It's a newer trailer, like a 2023. So this will be our first time having a newer trailer.
That's the one that got the air brakes on it. I think.
All right. Yeah.
It's the one I think got the air brakes on it, where you don't have to pull the tandem lever out like the old-fashioned way. You just hit a button, and I guess the air pressure, it retracts the pins out,
Okay.
which is pretty cool with the newer model
Okay.
trailers. Just push that button and them things retract in and out like that, rather than pulling out the whole lever the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. So that loud noise is making sure he pulled the brake. So I guess he's getting ready to try this out. And then we got to take a 30-minute break. So we've been riding 8 hours. So they saying it's time to take a break. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna drive. I want to say it's less than 2 hours away. And we're gonna drop this load off. So prayerfully, they don't have to unload it. It will still be that hook and drop and then hook, or whatever way you want to say it. So prayerfully it'll be it, and then we have about a 4.5 hour drive home. So all right, see you soon. All right, so we're leaving now by the grace of God. Excited because I'll get to go home in a few. See you soon.